is you fix your filter paper over the V60. And we said here earlier, this thing we call it V60 because of the shape. It has got V-shaped neck that is inclined at 60 degrees, sindio? Iko namna hivi, sindio? So they are V-shaped, but hapo katikati we have got 60 degrees. One more thing about this thing, ukiangalia ndani katikati hapa hivi, it has got something we call internal ridges. Internal ridges, unaziona? These ones. How do we have them here? Because it will help us to get something we call blooming. Tukishaweka hii paper hapa katikati, guys, and then tuweke coffee, we pour hot water, you'll find that there are some gases that will be trying to escape. Gases that were left after roasting, CO2 gas, they'll be escaping out. So, in order for them not to cause stale to our coffee, to our drink, we must provide room so that they can escape out. So, no wonder these ridges are here. So let us watch. Here chini, tunaita cafe jar. Hapo ndo sasa tuta brew our coffee. How do we do it? We first fix this one nicely, but tukiweka hivi, hajasit vizuri, si ndio? So what do we do? We must rinse it. We must at least make it wet kidogo, ndio sit nicely over the V-shaped neck. Ngoja kidogo niweke maji na nini? Cold, 96 degrees. The good thing is our machine already has got 92 degrees temperature, sindio? So you alone will make our work to be easier. But had we not have this machine, tungechemsha huku kingine, we have got the beaker. Because this one good neck beaker. Kuna ingine the electric one that can keep maji yetu within that range, which is 92 to 96 degrees. Inakuanga huko 6th floor. So we're still extracting. Remember we need 250 grams. So I think this one will be the last one. That's it. So this is the gooseneck kettle. What we do first, we shake our filter paper and then we rinse it. So I rinse filter paper this way around. We'll rinse it round so that number one, to make it sit well with the V-neck shape. Sindio? Number two, nataka tusikize the points. Number two, so that it can kill some germs. Remember tulishika na mkono, tulishika hii filter paper na mkono, so that it can kill some germs that are present within this filter paper. Number three, we want to remove the taste of the filter paper. Remember, coffee usually acquire the taste of the things that are surrounding. Sindio? Na ukichukua hii coffee yako, the grounded coffee, alafu usitoe for example kama ya omena, hiyo coffee yako itanuka nini? Omena, sindio? So, the same thing, hii coffee tukichukua tukiweka hapa kwa filter paper, without rinsing it, it will acquire the taste of this filter paper. And because we don't want that one to happen, we rinse it with hot water, sindio? So, here hot water will remove the adherence of the filter paper. That's number three. Number four, this is why again we rinse before we put our coffee. We want to regulate the temperature, sindio? We want this jug ikuwe moto. Sahi najua imepoa, but again we'll do the rinsing again so that we can get some temperature ikuwe hot. That's number four. Number five, if filter paper pia inanyonyanga maji, and because this cup will be filled with 250 grams, hatutaki tuweke maji hapa, alafu filter paper inyonye zingine. Ndio coffee ikuje tokee huku ikiwa half of the cup. Are you getting it? That point? So we rinse it because of those four reasons. Get them in the brain. Let us do it again. We are rinsing it to remove the adherence of filter paper. Tukishafanya hivyo, then the excess here in the drip, we pour it in the sink. Immediately, we turn our weighing scale on. It will read 0, and then tunachukua the entire unit, we put it on top. Are you together? Yeah. It will read certain weight, but whichever the weight that it will read, the weight here, the entire unit, sindio, V60. But we don't want that weight. So what will we do? we will tear so that it can read back to 0. Such that whenever now we are feeding our coffee, we will get the 14 grams that we need. See there? Let me redo it again. It's on. I don't know what's happening. It's not reading. It's almost 0. See there? And then you take your entire unit, you put it over the scale. It will read the weight of the entire unit. See there? But because we don't need that, we will tear it back to 0. After tearing it, then we take our coffee, start feeding up to 14 grams. See there? This is what we call specialty coffee, guys. We are at 4, 6, at 9, at 10, at 12, 13, 14. We are at 14 grams of medium roasts, medium grind coffee beans. Are you together? So what do we do next? We shall again tear so that now we can get the weight of hot water. Temperature 92 to 96 degrees. See here? Tumetea nicely. Then we take our gooseneck kettle, hold it firmly with your active arm, with your common arm. How do you call it? The arm that you use frequently. Eh? And then you secure the top and then start pouring. How? From the center outward in a circular motion. As you are pouring, guys, you'll see there are some bubbles that are happening inside. We call it blooming. And blooming simply means that your CO2 is trying to escape out. The first pour I'll do up to 80. I will do up to 80. And then give it some time for infiltration, for wetting and filtration to take place. Upper for machine, wetting and filtration takes 6 seconds. See there, no? We give it like 30 seconds. And then we tear again, back to 0. So remember, we are supposed to reach 250 grams. Now we have covered 80. How many remaining? We'll go in 3 phases. Huh? 190, see there? Hapana, sio not 190. Huh? 170, see there? Then immediately ikisha drip, tumepatia some time ndio it drip, waiting and filtration will take place, see there? And then we continue with our race. Again, we'll do it 80. Let us go. We pour from center outward in a circular motion. See there? Center outward in a circular motion. We need to record our next phase, second phase, which again should be 80. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just exceeded it slightly by 2. We are at 82. Doesn't do any harm. We still have got the next bunch to do, the third phase. Leon, I will clear it. Mathematicians, we have got 80, the first, the second 82. How many are we remaining? 88. 88. We give it some 30 seconds for filtration again and blooming to take place. And then, before we start off with the third race, the last race, the race to 250, Cindy, and we go. This time round, 88. From inside out in a circular motion. At 30, 40, 60, 70, 80. It's time to hold on my horses. It's time to reduce my speed. 87. Just a drop. Another drop. And another one. One for the camera. One for lecturer Mackenzie. And one for my students. Hey! Another one for who? And then one for myself. I saw 87. Nana amekaza hapo nyuma. Haya. I need some kapas. Wale majamani wataonja. Alafu watuambie tofauti iko aje. And on your left hand, I want to put espresso. On the right, naika hii. Unakunywa hii, and then you tell us the difference between espresso and black coffee. Who's up for the challenge? Force it off. Ivo, this one you rinse for your next customer. See you. How you serve your coffee? Beba juu. Utakuja na kupatia, si ndio? So this is how you serve majamaa. This is how you do it. Made of greatness, black. Yes, my friend, come. I will serve you your coffee. Shikilia na mkono, onja, alafu smile jaja. Hata kama ni kali, lazima usmile. This guy, this man. Sasa one last one, off camera. For the camera hivi. Lakini sasa sosa kuna. It's okay.